And talking about elections, the Social Democratic Party of Denmark has stormed to power in the Danish election. The opposition party has scored a comfortable parliamentary majority. Mette Frederiksen of the party is all set to become the youngest ever Prime Minister of Denmark. After Sweden and Finland, Denmark has become the third Nordic country in a year to elect a leftist government. The results are being seen as a mandate against austerity measures. The vote marked a comeback for the Social Democratic Party that campaigned on climate change and welfare cuts. Lars Rasmussen, who has been Prime Minister of Denmark since 2015, will be announcing his government's resignation soon. Rasmussen's Liberal Party has been in power for 14 out of the last 18 years. Social Democratic leader Mette Frederiksen addressed the members of her party and thanked the nation for a huge mandate.
Kære alle jer, der arbejder, og I har valgt, at Danmark skal have en ny regering. Valget har handlet om velfærd, og svaret fra jer danskere har været fuldstændig entydigt. Efter i aften, der sætter vi velfærd først i Danmark igen.
And now to the latest from Sudan. Protesters in the country have rejected the military's offer for an unconditional resumption of talks. It has been 3 days since security forces stormed a protest camp in the capital Khartoum and raided a week-long sit-in. The security forces opened fire, killing several people and injuring many others. The death toll from the violent crackdown has risen to 101. A doctors' group said that 40 bodies have been pulled out from River Nile. The situation on the ground in Sudan is extremely tense and it's sending ripples around the globe. The United States issued a statement condemning the attacks on the protesters. A U.S. Foreign Ministry statement reads, and I quote, "We send our condolences to the victims and families who lost loved ones. We call on Sudan's Transitional Military Council and the Rapid Support Forces to desist from violence, and we call for resumed contact with the forces for freedom and changes with the aim of a civilian-led transition that leads to timely elections and free expression of the will of the Sudanese people." Unquote. The United States also warned its citizens in Sudan to exercise extreme caution. Washington said that all Americans should make plans to immediately leave Sudan. The United Nations, too, is moving some of its staff from Sudan. The UN said, and again I quote, "We are temporarily relocating non-program critical UN staff while all UN operations continue in Sudan," unquote. No details were provided on the staffers leaving Khartoum, though.